Hey everybody, welcome back to a video. In this one we're gonna basically learn about JavaScript while loops. So before going into the video, I would appreciate you guys liking and subscribing the video and feel free to comment. So let's go into the topic. So basically JavaScript while loops are very simple. They're kind of like the for loops but in a different way. So basically whatever we learn in the for loop are basically kind of like human number of iterations. So where how much number of times we're gonna give a condition and it's gonna have to repeat, we're gonna give some code, everything and stuff. So it's basically kind of like the human one. But this while loops is basically like automatic one. So this thing repeats until a block of code, basically it's gonna repeat a block of code again and again until it's true. So until the block of code is true, it's gonna repeat it again and again. That's basically what a while loop is. And you're gonna use this a lot of times too, same as the for loop. And many cases you're gonna see for loop, but in most of the cases too you're gonna see while loop too. So they both are equally important. Nothing is like too important and nothing is too less important. So let's get started with the example. So first we can have our const as our output. So let's just say our output equals, because we already want something to be already predefined, so document dot get element by id. We're gonna have our results as an id in our HTML, which we're gonna do later. And here we're gonna have var, and then we're basically gonna have, let's just say, I really don't know, num equals 0, I'll say, and let's just put the semicolon. And there we go. And here we're gonna have our while loop. And then we're gonna have our expression right here. So I'm just not gonna type anything for now because I want to show you guys the format, and then we're gonna basically have our code. So this is the format of how it should look like, and it's very short form of the for loop. And basically without the initialization and the number of iterations, the for loops and the while loops are both similar. And that's basically how a thing should look like, or the while loop format. So let's just give our condition. So let's just say num less than or equal to 10, it should do this the specific thing. So let's just say output dot get element by id. Let's just, oh wait, we already have get element by id in this, so we can just use dot inner html equals, and then we can just say num, and you can probably increase this how much times you want, so num plus plus, and let's just do that. And there we go. So we are increasing our num, but since we wanted to print in like from 0 to 10, we want it to be plus equals. And then if you wanted to print in a different line, you can have a pair of quotes and then have your br tag, and there we go. We have our br tag, everything ready, and let's go ahead and work with our HTML one. So here we're gonna have doc type HTML like that, and then we're gonna have our body tag, and then we're gonna have our h1 tag because I want it to be visible to y'all, and I'm gonna have the id equals, let's just say the result, since we have the id as result. And then I'm gonna get my script just like that, and then source equals, I'm gonna put the source as, let's just say index.js. Let's just do that. And there we go. Let's just open this with live server and see our output real quick. And there we go, 0 to 10, it does work. So you can do whatever you want. You can make it to less than equals 10 or something other than what I have. So you can also change these if you want. So you can do other stuff with these. And I would also like to mention that you don't have to use var right here. You can just directly use num equals 0, which is basically an automatic format, but you cannot use let because the scope matters, and you cannot use const because you cannot change the value. So that's why you don't use them. You can directly use num, and that does work too. So let's go ahead and spam and reload this, and that does work. And that's basically it for while loops, and that's it for today's video. See you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.